Hey there, everybody. Welcome back to Black Arrow Gaming. I'm Bob, and we're carrying on with Age of Wonders 3. This is the third in a set of 3 episodes that I'm recording all right in a row here. So after this one would be the place to leave your comments and suggestions if you have any going forward. Now, we ended the last episode here. We've got this independent, well, not independent, this vassal of red here that I'm going to go ahead and take out. It should be a pretty easy battle, but it was, with the 2 phalanxes in there, even if they are only halflings, didn't really want to auto this one, so we'll go ahead and just do this one manual combat, starting with that big needle, I think. And hopefully taking the city, it does have pretty big borders, so we'll be able to see a lot over here. I think that'll be nice. All right. How do I want to tackle this? You know what? I've got a trebuchet. I may as well use it to siege the walls and put pressure on them. Once the walls are broken, actually, they will most likely just come charging out at me anyway. In the meantime, let's turn the Dreadnought into an unstoppable, ridiculous force. Just maximize his damage output for fun. Oops, there is a tree in my way. Alright, move this guy up a bit. Wait until the next turn. I think I must have already moved him. Rabbit burrows doesn't really concern me. Just take our time and lob rocks at the wall. As soon as that's broken, I think, oh, it's gonna be, they're gonna be like that. They got Flow Rock Citadel in here, okay. Well, never mind. Everybody charge. Go and try to hit the gates. Whoops, that's not what I want to do. Still want to hit that. Send in the swarm. Oh, yeah, and you may as well give that dragon ancestry buff to yourself. Why does that orc priest so damaged? Rabbit Bros did like a ton of damage to him for some reason. You should, I guess because his guard wasn't up, so that may have had something to do with it. Okay, so you want to come charging out here then, huh? That is okay. That is what you want to do. Wish I could hit a unit with this, but for now, we'll just have to settle for that wall. Did I just break that? No, but I came close. Oh, you know what? Get that fence out of the way. Yikes, it keeps targeting units that have just used... You guys gotta get out of here. It keeps targeting units that have just, done an action, so their guard is down. Alright, let's break that wall. Hopefully. Not quite enough, I don't think. Still got 8 health left. Whatever. Oh, you dang dirty halflings. Okay. We're gonna just fry this one with the overwhelming amount of units we have in the area, because you can't dodge everything. Alright. Then I'm gonna weaken this guy. Makes him a little more vulnerable to having to deal with something, a similar type of pikeman unit. Maybe I'm at a bit less of a disadvantage. And I'm going to also shoot him. better hope the Treb doesn't break that wall, because if it does, you're gonna have panthers all over you. The Treb will break that wall. And that is unfortunate for you, sir. Because you are a puny halfling. Knock, knock. That gate's not gonna last for long. Oh, I forgot. This guy has Demolisher. I always forget big beetles have that. Just canonically, it doesn't make a lot of sense to me, but alright, cool. Oh, he's dead. Okay. I'm glad I did that manually. I probably would have lost something there. Oh, he dropped items. What do we have here? A black wand. Okay. I guess, that might be another item for the druid then, just to give her a wider variety of damage, range damage output types. It seems to be what I'm doing with her. So, sure. Go ahead and take that. Okay, so, what does this let me see? This is still not halfway, not even halfway across the map. So, still got a ways to go here. This is Theocrat territory down here, I think. That is... No, that is a vassal, unfortunately. But the units that they sent at me did come from this direction, which makes me think the Theocrat may be down here. Which, if she is perfect, because that means that I can knock her out next. And like I was talking about a couple episodes ago, Armageddon is a potential problem for me, so that gives me a way to deal with it. This is a halfling city, and it does have a nice spring of life right there. And I don't like halflings very much, but I do like tiger and manticore riders, so I think we all know what's going to happen here. Migrate to tigrans. Halflings get kicked out. Is my alignment still slightly good? As long as it's staying slightly good, I'm okay with that. You're at least, as long as you don't pick on anybody other than the halflings, you're at least slightly good. That's what I'm taking out of this. Alright, I'm thinking that since those units came from this area, then possibly sending this army this direction, although they're not that powerful, may be a good way to distract the units that are coming into this area and cause them to split up. So I think I'm going to do a little pincer move here and try to accomplish that. They've been kind enough to clear all these structures for me, or at least most of them. The inn down there has not been cleared, but I'm not going to worry about that. I'm going to focus on pressuring the enemy, taking the fight to them. Alright, guys. As I discussed earlier, you need to do an about face. And this guy now can go ahead and build the road there, which is going to allow my sorcerer to make up a lot of time on this turn. Now I can just cruise along these roads. I think I can do this in auto, but something tells me I shouldn't, so I'm gonna manual this. Just to be on the extra super safe side. Yes, shoot the unit as regrowth. Actually, the sorcerer could probably handle this in melee pretty much, but we'll go for that 35% stun. Okay, that's fine. Alright, everyone can move forward and stare down those lost souls on defense. Can I maybe get another stun? Nope, doesn't really matter, I suppose. could make a pit stop at that magic library, but I honestly don't think this army is good enough to deal with it. I think they'll deal with that and then just keep moving. I'm not going to worry about that magic library right now. All right, I got a road built up here. I still need roads down south, so I think I'm going to go deal with that. There's not really anything else for this guy to dig up here either. Although, maybe I want to send this one forward. There is a good spot for a new city over here. In fact, that would be a really nice spot right there. I think I actually am going to have him keep heading this direction, tagging along with the sorcerer for now. And as for you, had plans for you. For now, I'm going to build a road all the way down like this, just for you. And then Nanhild can fly to this point. And then I'm gonna actually take off the flying mount for a moment. Oh, I can't do that. We don't need acid darts. I'm probably never gonna use that. Probably won't ever use those boots either, but... Oh, she does have wetland walking. I didn't realize that. But anyway, they'll move faster this way. So, take the Frost Wyvern away for a moment so that you can take advantage of advanced logistics on that road. And that's annoying. That settler is actually getting in everyone's way and preventing them from moving an additional space, dang it. Whatever, we'll just deal with it. Okay, you can put that back on now. I'll do a little test with that on the next turn, because I'm pretty sure that having that mount actually slows you down when you have advanced logistics and are moving on a road. I'm pretty sure flying actually slows you down a bit, because I think it's a base movement cost of 3, whereas advanced logistics and on a road is a base movement cost of 2. So, but anyway, either way, I think they can reach that structure on the next turn. So we'll clear it and then get them right back to the front line super fast, because this thing is going to continue on and build a road all the way through there. And you were, okay, just digging this tunnel out, which is fine. No harm there. A couple to dig here. And this guy was going to get this, yeah, there's this big chunk of dirt here that he can get rid of. I'll have him dig all this out. That'll make for more wetlands area too. Now this one I do need to be careful with, because I'm not quite ready to open all that up yet. I think digging through here is okay. I think actually digging through, yeah, digging all this out is okay, I suppose. But I don't want to dig through like here, because stuff could come from this direction and then come up, which I don't want. I would rather them come through where I have cities. So, but this is okay. I don't know, I might leave one anyway, just for a little extra safety, because right now this whole area should be safe, but I don't know, just peace of mind, I might leave one up. I don't know, I'll decide later. Something in the back of my head is telling me don't dig that out, but I'm not really sure why. Alright, the Cobbled here, or not Cobbled, Untouchable, is going to go down here, and there was a bunch of dirt that I was digging with him that he's going to continue to dig. And this guy, I think, is probably going to make a bridge across the river, maybe at that point right there. Also, gold is ticking up again a bit, so I think I'm good to... keep upgrading more stuff. If I can find anything to upgrade. I know I've got the Master's Guild going there. I've got that. That's got 3 more turns on it. Yeah, I just had a lot of initial expenses, but now that everything's building, gold's kind of going up again, so... Arcane Forge is almost done there. That's great news. And I think I've got... No, that the city, Halfling's former capital, is still being absorbed. No, not that. This. Absorbing population. 2 turns left. Yeah, left. Yeah. So I think I can actually go ahead and afford to start upgrading this work city then. Probably going to build this one for maximum reach. So I'm going to need stone walls. I'm going to need the Grand Palace. I'm going to need everything in this city. Let's start with a Master's Guild to just help boost production along. And as for you guys, I think I can probably take that group right there. Shouldn't be a problem. I can always try to keep converting things too with the Bard. Probable victory. I think I'm going to go for that horse because that could evolve into a knight. And of course, I don't have enough knights yet. I think I've got actually like 7 or 8 free knights this game, just for clearing structures and conversions. Alright, why don't you... I got this crazy idea where you just charge right into the one unit on this battlefield that directly counters you. It sounds like a fine idea. You know what? I'm actually going to try to curse him first. Alright, well that's fine. He's just going to go around. You know what? Ain't nobody messing with this orc shock trooper, so have fun out there, bud. Long swordsman I can soften up a bit. I think I'm going to actually do the icebreaker thing here, guard breaker, and make him a little more vulnerable to attack while not really risking much with her. Almost finished him off. Probably do it with now where can you reach? I could throw no, I can't use a Vengeful Frost here. I'm trying to decide whether I want the Bard to kill him or kill the Halberdier. I think no, the Halberdier's out of movement, he's not, so I'm gonna have the Bard go down here. And take a little cheap shot at this guy. Nice crit. That actually wouldn't have worked otherwise. Okay, at least that guy's a bit resistant. But he's going to take a lot of damage. You know what? We're going to have to hold the line anyway. They really want to kill that Frost Queen. They have for a while. Alright, you can curse again, right? Okay, try to get... Don't fail. Oh my gosh, you suck. I might end up having to just kill that thing. Maybe a Prowler. The Prowler won't do a lot of damage, but it'll absorb action points, so that might be the way I want to go. I may be able to get one more shot at it. Get these priests out of the way here. You there, stop throwing magical stuff at me. Nice crits. That Bard is just in a great mood. just got that guy left. Need to distract him for one more turn, which I can maybe not so safely do. We'll have the orc take a hit, which actually leveled him up. And we'll have these guys take a hit. Oh, wait, they've got martial arts, so yeah. They actually, it's not really a problem for them. I forgot that martial arts has that effect. Alright, that leaves him with no action points, so I'm going to get one more crack at trying to curse him before doing the charm attempt. Now, would you please just work? There we go. Okay, and I should have moved the Ice Queen over more. I could get this a little better, and I'm going to try. Oops. This is fine. If it gets me another night, it's really probably worth it. These guys are just going to have to take a little rest after this. Okay, so now I can move you here, which lowers your resistance a bit, and then move you guys here, and this is the best odds I think I can get, and it worked. Okay, great. It's also nice to have a cavalry unit in that army. Plus they all got a level, which is great. Puts the Ice Queen a little closer to being able to inflict freezing cold, which might actually make her kind of useful, because she's sort of been sucking it up so far. Let's drop... Who are we going to drop from this group to make room for that? I think we're going to drop that Prowler. You can go back, or, well, rather... You guys can go forward. I think the Prowler can stay. There's actually not really a reason to drop him, but I'm going to have the others hold position for a little while just to recuperate. We're at the end of this turn. I am looking at my mana, and I think I've got enough. I think I've got enough to do a bit more spamming of Flood Fields, which is needed, well, in a few different places. I could finish doing it around my capital, although I don't know how much of a reason there is for it, because the capital's already at 916 morale, but you know what? I'll just hang on to my mana for this turn, unless I can find a city that really needs it. Like, that could actually have a happiness benefit from it right now, as opposed to just adding it on, you know? But I think all my cities are pretty much... Well, actually, I can do the city overview. I never use this. As you can see, I never use the cities, okay? Is there anybody who's not absurdly happy? Okay, the Dragon Dwelling I can't do anything about. Nipuk, which is my orc city, that is up north in the overworld, I think. That I might be able to do something about that. Midshire, Halfling Metropolis, that is getting migrated, so we'll worry about that later. Ashmok, where is that? In Tarek, both of those possibly. Oh wait, this one. Okay, that is where I could use some. Okay. Yeah, need to sow salt. Get all these farms out of here. We'll just eat the dirt, I guess, or something. In fact, I'm gonna just polish this all off right now. All right. So I have time to hopefully get through another turn here. I think I've still got I think I'm only about halfway through this one, maybe a little less. I'm looking forward to another glorious Lich Castle clearing here, and finally the last piece of the puzzle that I need to get ready for my this city's ultimate troll swarm. Okay, I should have been watching what was going on the front line, dang it. Well, I just know generally what kind of units are in that city, and it's mostly elf racial units. Nothing Mogwai and my army of all of that can't handle. I think I am going to put that dragon with Mogwai's group, at least temporarily because I think it benefits Mogwai's group better. And then maybe, I don't think Mogwai has any flying units, but I'll try to get another Golden Dragon out for a main later. But I would rather all that happiness benefit be going somewhere right now. And then I'll just add a dragon for her when I think the next one I'm producing might go to her. No sign of units doubling back, although I wasn't watching up here, which I should have been. That could have tipped me off, because I might have seen some stuff moving back. But maybe it doesn't really matter. Because they might not have even seen... They theoretically wouldn't even be able to see this army coming right now anyway, unless they have a unit or like a watchtower here or a unit somewhere in this area that can see me. Alright, well they took the city with 4 elf racial units, not a big deal. Mogwai's army, I'm not going to get distracted by that right now. I think it's squishing my enemy's time, so we'll get you guys as far forward as possible. Probably, I want to make sure they end their turn adjacent to Amain's army, so if they could get to that spot. Right there. Can you make it that? Oh, yeah, nuts. Okay, that is fine. Okay. Just keep making swarm darters. And these ones are going to start trickling above ground, I think. And that was a waste of a move. Alright, anyway, back to this. Can you make it there? He can make it there, okay. And then I've got these units now. Who wants to go with Mogwai's group? I think I might add that firstborn to it. And possibly the knight. It's more of a question of who gets dropped at this point. I think I want the firstborn in there. I think I'm going to drop the butcher, who is kind of beat up anyway. And give Mogwai that firstborn. I like that idea. That's a very well-balanced army. A lot of different damage channels, plus a couple synergies between the Blight Doctor and the Spider and Beetle. I like that setup. You can go here, and then we'll just stick the Knight there for now, and then on the next turn everybody can push west. And we'll start killing Theocrat stuff. Can that dragon make it to Mogwai's army? Not on this turn. I don't know who the dragon will replace. We'll just have to kind of play it by ear. Eventually I'll probably have another full army up here. Oh sure, I'll accept a free peace with anybody. Tell me about this quest. I'm probably going to decline whatever this is because I have nothing there. So that's going to be a hard pass for me. Arcane Item Forge is done, so we can finally start making some healing items. Let's go ahead and do that now. You're all welcome. I caught that sneeze. Muted my mic. Forge item. Okay. Oh wait, I got my free item for from the quest. What is it? A Bane Fire. Okay. It's kind of cool. Sounds like another item to add to the Druid's massive ranged weapon collection. I probably should divide those out among some other people. Okay, forge item. Let's do this. We have so many items to forge. Starting off primarily with healing stuff. So let's go to the, I think it's the jewelry ones, and we'll get the, normally do this one for a potion of healing. Or not a potion of healing, a medical kit. And that is all that I can do. I'm going to need mana for items too. Yep, 5 cost. Go ahead and forge that. And I think I'm going to need to make like 3 of those, so I might just queue those all up. Yeah, you know what? I'm just going to do that now. We'll cycle over to that and keep doing healing. Medical kit. And forge, and one more. Not heal undead. I am going to want a heal undead item, though. Actually, you know what? Let's do that. I'm sniffling a little now. I might need to pause it. I like this for the heal undead. This is just a cool looking book. I'll just call it the Dark Book. Spooky. Okay, heal undead. That's just gonna go to the sorcerer for the snake, the Gould snake. Okay, so let me make sure I'm not making too many items, because I don't want to waste, but I know Mogwai needs one, I know Varg needs one, and I know the sorcerer needs one. All of them need healing items. So yes, I do need at least one more. So yeah, we'll go back and do that. In fact, I might want the, well, I'll do it in this order. This is fine. So healing and medical kit. And then when my other this city will make all the healing items. That'll keep it busy for a very long time. And then my other city will kind of, when I get it done, can kind of worry about other items that I might like to have. All right. I got the Frostwood Staff, which is great. He is going really right where he needs to be to pick up those war breeds I was talking about earlier. So I think that's going to work out really nicely. I'm not going to take that library on right now. Not with this, well, yeah, not with this current setup. I don't even want to waste the turn moving into it. I guess, well, I could look at it with this. I could see what's in there with this. We got evangelists that could all convert stuff. No. I know how that goes. I'm not dealing with that. This, I think, is a little bit more up their alley. Not an easy battle by any means, but I should be able to handle it. Let's go ahead and do this. We'll send Varg, or not Varg, the sorcerer, because of the chance of getting the item. So, probable victory. This won't be necessarily an easy fight, but especially not if you're going to... Well, I guess it only did 1 and 1 damage anyway, so not a huge deal. I'm going to let those guys come running right into that monster hunter if they would like to do so. Actually, running right into either of these units is fine. Even running right into the sorcerer is fine right now, although actually I'm going to use the sorcerer to buff units. Spin this way, and I'm gonna give, like, this guy's just gonna be crazy on Dead Slayer, dude. I kind of need harmonizing energy on this guy, actually. Could really use that for the beetle. I'll have to back him off for now. Oh good, you're just the guy I wanted that monster hunter fighting. Awesome. Yeah, that guy's... That's gonna be a nasty hit. Okay. I can basically take you out of the picture now. That's convenient. Goodbye. And goodbye. I'll move the butcher here. Just leave him on defense. Give that guy something to think about. That monster hunter is really pulling his weight here. Good on him. This I will sell. 100 gold is worth more to me than that stuff. Now gold is just piling up like crazy. Might be able to think about hurrying another dragon soon, or maybe hurrying production on some warlord stuff. Actually, how are you doing? Uh-oh, that's not a good number. Okay. Cheerful, but they're building that in 1 turn anyway. I might be able to hurry production, but that'll drop it below 600. So How about you? 620. See, these cities are kind of right at the line where I don't want to hurry production in them because it's better to leave them as being happy. I could hurry production of that dragon now, just get it done. That might not be a bad idea. How long before that haste berries comes back? 1 turn? You know what? We got the cash. May as well do that because all these other cities are busy building things. I do, no wait, I can spend more. Okay, that city's working on the enchanted armory. Let's go ahead and get the siege workshop and some other production buildings queued up in there. And then we can go up here and get it's got a master's guild building. After that, I'm gonna want probably public baths because I'm upgrading this one to a grand palace so the borders reach all the way out there. Master Smith, I got that. That city is still producing housing. This city, what is this city doing? Okay, that's the one that's building the hospital. This city, I think, that could use hurried production. Because, yeah, I'm gonna hurry production on here. Because the hospital is actually gonna give me more happiness. So, you know what? I'm going to dig that all the way out. I don't think that needs to be blocked off. I have changed my mind. Okay, this gives him 20% physical, plus 3 defense. I will take that. That torso item could be good for somebody else. Nanhild does not have one, so... In fact, Nanhild... Oh, wait, I didn't need to sell... I sold something for Nanhild when I could have just... Oh, wait, that's actually better. Could have just sent Jack's gift there, and the Keeper Brooch of the Valley to clean up her inventory a little bit. She's got more range stuff on the way. She's going to be able to do any range damage type known to man. Mogwai is good with his Convert Staff. Does Varg have something that he can... Wooden Shield of Spiritual Faith? I think Varg actually could use that Obsidian Wyvern. I'm going to let it hatch with Mogwai first, though, and then if I decide to send it to somebody else, I will. But yeah, I'll just have Mogwai watch the egg for now. Okay, so where was I at? Okay, I was deciding what to do with that armor. That's going to be better once it gets to Nanhild. This is better because I think resistance is worth more than defense. Might not be bad for Mogwai to have an armor set or possibly the rogue. But again, you know what? I can't see myself using that. I'm just going to sell it. Alright, I'm going to try to keep my items a little cleaner this game, I suppose. It really got to be a mess in my last one. Alright, so Frostling City is now under my control and producing merchandise, so that is great, especially since it's got that trading post in my inventory. That's really helpful. I think I'm going to upgrade this for Warlord stuff, just for frontline production. I've got the cash now, so I may as well go ahead and throw a Master's Guild in here. There's a lot of neat structures in the area that I could take advantage of, including the ancient ruins, which would allow for Frostling phalanxes right here on the front line. Honestly, Frostling units not that good against the Dwarf Dreadnought. Worries me a little bit, but against the Elves should do okay, so I think I'll go ahead and proceed with that. I can now actually afford to absorb some of these cities. I think I'm going to at least make peace with the dwarves up here. That open borders is actually convenient right about now because it allows me to fly right through here. And what do you know, there's some mana. Still can't do anything about that just because it's not well enough defended. Domain invasion over here. Ah, okay, we got warlord units coming in from the south that I might need to deal with. Where did you guys come from? Okay. There's not much, at least not yet. I will have you guys do an about face and maybe just sit there for the moment and see what they do. I can't quite reach them on this turn yet, so that's okay. I'm gonna actually move them here. They can come attack me if they want. I'll be able to defend on the city walls at the very least. Okay, and then back to Peston, which is going to do... Oh wait, now's my chance to build that settler with the extra little influx of gold. Let's go ahead and get that going. And that can go down south. Tarek Frostling Town is probably going to just do merch for now. I don't think I'm gonna need a little extra gold because I've got, as I'm finishing warlord buildings, other buildings are queued behind them that are going to have a charge when they're ready. So I'll keep merchandise a little bit up on the higher end. Take that mana though, that's nice. And there's a Theocrat. Oh, that's maybe disheartening. I don't want the Theocrat to be up here. I guess it's not too far from where my armies are, though. That actually may not be bad. I'm going to stay on the water for now, though, with this guy. Explore as much from the water as possible, because actually knowing where the water is helps me plan out the shortest route to the enemies. I think Varg is almost ready to carry on. We'll let one more turn pass before initiating another battle, but their armies had a good chance to rest and relax for a little bit, so. Alright, you and the snake are moving your way over here just in time for those scoundrels to show up. Okay. Can the snake at least make it? Okay, he can. And this orc coming right, but oh wait, the orc can make it there. Okay. Just in time. Alright, good. Hold that city for a little longer. You can follow along here. And I can get... Yeah, I've got time. I can do this battle. Let's... you know what? I'm going to test this. So, Nanhild, theoretically... I'm going to actually send him back, because I know he's going this way. Nanhild, theoretically... Let's see, a knight moves 36, 34. Okay, knight uses 2. Nanhild, if flying, uses 3. Okay. Yep, so it is actually better, as long as you're on the road, to take that mount off. Now, she's going to make up for it when she goes off-road. It's kind of a weird mechanic, but she's going to make up for it when she goes off-road. So now, she actually should get back on the mount and carry on. And now she's actually going to have just as much, if not more, movement than everybody else. Okay. Let's clear another one of these things. Closely matched, but we know how this goes by now. Nanhild's army is just kind of beast at dealing with these things. I'm glad they can't get close enough to invoke death on him in the first turn. At least it doesn't appear that they can, because I've got to get his defenses up before they do that. Gonna probably do this. Okay, I want everybody a bit closer together, because part of the problem with the last time I did this was everyone kind of got spread out, and they all kind of went for Nanhild. So I'm going to try to prevent that from happening this time around. You're okay to be over here, and I want this knight here, and I want this knight... Actually, between those two pillars is fine, because he can't get surrounded there. Alright, this I like a little better as a setup. Well, of course you're going to do that. I'm pretty determined to gang up on units that get isolated. Okay, I'm just going to have my knight defend. If he wants to come after me, that's fine. Nanhild can pretty easily deal with this little problem on her own. Except I can't see the tool tip. There we go. Oh, I could see it. No, I couldn't. Alright, you can deal with that Banshee just fine, so go ahead and do that. Alright. As for the rest of you, may as well make use of Devastating Charge wherever I can. You should stay on defense. I want you to flank around and hit him once in the back. In fact, why don't you Devastating Charge this one twice? You can't quite finish anything, but want a devastating charge. This one from the front to use up movement. And might actually just go ahead and use up this guy's movement too. I think I probably am better off being on the attack here. You're going to stay on defense because you could get flanked from both sides. I thought some might go after being killed. Alright, you are going to die now. How about you? Oh, nice crits. Good job. Need you to, please get this thing off of me. Nanhild can then move here, take that attack of opportunity in exchange for killing that guy, and then you can finish him off, or come close to it. Okay, now I would like to heal that guy, but Nanhild can't, so... just have to settle for that. I kept forgetting to put my guys on defense. It's best to put your units on defense in those situations. It doesn't really matter here because their army's going to be fully healed in like a turn or two, but best to put units on defense when you know they're going to be hit by that void explosion thing. Greater life stealing. All friendly units on the battlefield get life steal. That's a nice spell. And look at that, a really nice item for the druid too. Two really nice items for the druid. Okay, well, druid's inventory is getting a bit full right now of all this ranged stuff. I think I probably need to get rid of some of this. Black bolts I would like to keep. Throw harpoon, I can't really see myself ever using that, so I'm gonna ditch that. Acid darts, this gives me shoot darts and shoot acid darts, so that's actually redundant. Can send that to the dreadnought. But yeah, get her those other two items there. And that's gonna replace... I could give this to the sorcerer too. No, I want this to go to the druid. She's the range. She's the range person. The sorcerer is mostly there for spell casting. Okay, that is dealt with, which is really nice. Is there anything else Nanhild should do while back here? Now that she is back here, I kind of may as well if there is something else. At this point, we're getting pretty far south, though. I don't think so. I mean, I guess there is the matter of this tomb over here and a couple little structures, but I don't think any of that's too terribly important. Maybe I could just clear the tomb and take the gold reward from it. And then they could start making their way back. Or maybe they could just make their way back now and pressure enemies. I don't know. I'll take the tomb. I think there was a wraith in there. I'll take that on real quick, and then they'll go back. But that city's borders are eventually going to expand, and it'd be nice to have the extra gold. She leveled up once again. I think it's time to start, because I gave her casting points, but I didn't really give her spells. So I think it's time to drop some spells on her. Possibly Instant Wrath. Mighty Meek's probably not really for her group, but Power of the Word is attempts to mobilize all enemy units on the battlefield. That's a good one. Rebirth is also a good one for and now not in this case though, because of Divine Justicars. So let's do Holy War. Let's use the souls of all followers with divine power, but it only works on devout units. Knights are not considered devout, not unless you're a theocrat and have the right empire upgrades. So actually Holy War is out. Instant Wrath is a good one. Blessing of Health is just kind of always good. Purifying Burst. I think Power of the Word is probably the most powerful one in here. It's just a chance to immobilize everything. I'll take that. I will take that. And I got more. I got more to choose from. We could take maybe just general, like, I'll upgrade her health once. That might be nice. And we'll leave it at that for now. I kind of do want to turn Nanhild into something of a warrior herself. She already is pretty good at it. I'll leave the rest of those points and distribute them later. Okay, there's a lot more to dig over here, so that gives this guy something to do. Next turn, anyway. And this can all be dug out. I think the dwarf and the goblin here are kind of working together now, which is all right. I'm going to have the goblin kind of go a little more west and see if there's anything interesting out here. Probably don't want to dig all the way through that wall, but I'll get as close as I can, and maybe sticking another tower out there would be kind of cool. There's no... Oh, wait. Actually, I was going to... You know what? I can dig all this out. There's no sense in leaving that closed off. That's way behind my lines. Okay, then you can come back over here and dig dirt in that area. And I can actually do a bit more terraforming now. I've got another surplus of mana here, so let's take advantage of that by flooding fields here. And I know I could do more sowing salt up by the Tigrants. In fact, the city could benefit from it as well. I think I got all of them in that city for now. Couple spots up there, okay. As long as I'm doing something constructive with that mana. Let's go ahead and get that bridge built. I think I would like to have one here. I would like to have another road going up to this kind of front line area. Especially if I'm going to start making orc shock troopers here, so yeah, we'll do that. Alright, that army... Oh yeah, that's right, they got the crap beaten out of them. We'll give them some R&R. You guys can take a break. Regenerate some health. Oh man, I need healing everywhere. Once the sorcerer gets up here, we'll push more. I think the sorcerer and Nanhild have almost switched places at this point, but that might be okay. We'll have to see where else Nanhild wants to go after this. Like, maybe she'll be the one going up. No, Nanhild should stay underground because she's the dwarf. We'll do a little better underground. All right, well, let's go ahead and just get this road finished. And I'm gonna add a swarm darter to this group because they're a little fragile. Oh wait, he can't reach. He's done with his moves for this turn. The butcher can't quite make it anywhere good, so I'm gonna leave him perched on that tower for now. I just don't want... Well, no, he can go here. He can go there safely. I don't want him adjacent to any of those other units, causing a weird battle to pop up that could draw in the wrong armies or something like that. Okay, we're at the end of the turn. Let me check spellcasting. Inspire loyalty. No, I think I need Drench the land again, possibly. Actually, that might be good. Could use more wetlands here. Let's take another quick look at my cities. Overview panel and cities. Okay, so got the Draconian town, which is just okay, happy. Ashmok is the orc city. Where is that at? That is That has been in need of growth for a long time. 6 turns to be a metropolis, okay. But that city I'm sort of fast tracking a bit here. That should be growing pretty soon, okay. So I'm not gonna worry about happiness in that city because I can't turn anything more to barrens. What about Tarek, the Frostling town? They like fertile plains. Can maybe make them a bit happier. So Tarek's an option. Everybody else is super happy. Zonk, the goblin town here, that could use wetlands. And it's producing merchandise, so I'll probably do that next. Goblin City of Zolg is... Oh, they're not happy about all the lava. Yeah, they could use more. They could use more. Nipuk, the orcs, that's actually got as much barrens as I could give it, so they're just gonna have to deal. And Midshire, the halflings, which is getting migrated to Tigrants, so I'm gonna need barrens down there anyway. So there's a couple goblin cities that could use it. I think I'll go ahead and work on those. One of them was Zolg here, which is pretty close. Let's do that next. Let's flood fields here and there. Probably will eventually be able to get to those as well. That city's as happy as it can get. This one up here could use some, which actually this one up here might be able to use a proper drench the land. So I can get more tiles with it this way. Is that worth it for 60? It's gonna get... Yeah, that's worth it. Actually, I could go a little further because the borders will expand more. So yeah, right there. That's good. And I could even still do some more, but I'm gonna hang on to that mana because I'm making items and they're costly. So I'll hang on to my remaining mana there. And I think this is gonna be it for this turn and probably it for this episode. This seems like a good place to wrap up. So we got trouble brewing over here. I went 3 episodes and didn't really go any further west. That might be a problem, but then again, I've been kind of busy getting stuff reinforced. But now that everything is reinforced, I think I'm in pretty good shape. I am going to, because of the extra gold surplus I have, I think I'm going to go ahead and prairie production of that dragon there. It's just for an extra 210 gold, so I think that's okay. And then I will probably queue up another one immediately after that. Well, we'll decide that on the next turn. But for now, I think this is looking good. So I think we're gonna call it here. Let me pan out, do an overview of the map again, so you guys can kind of see what's going on. And then there is the underground, and that should be it. So thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate it. Like I said, this is the 3rd episode and another 3 episode stretch. So if you guys want to leave your feedback, this would be probably the best episode to do it on. I'll be reading through all the comments. You guys kind of know how this works. I typically prioritize responding to comments on the most recent episode when I do this, so go ahead and do that. Otherwise, all there is to say is thank you so much for watching, everybody, and I will see you next time. Special thanks to all my Patreon supporters, including Tier 3 supporters Blitz, Braden, Dawson Horner, Jimbro, Tarsak, and Tibian Army. Thanks so much, everybody.